How can you tell what someone's priorities are? Can you really tell what someone's priorities are? The Bible talks about our priorities, where our hearts lie, is in our fruit. Makes sense? It's what they do. It's who they are. It's their DNA, their character. It's what surrounds them. It's their reputation. It's everything you say about that person is their priorities. And there's a lot of people like an Evan Almighty who talked the talk, but doesn't walk the walk. The Bible talks about people like this are like polluted springs. They may look inviting to drink. They're just dirty, muddy holes. And they're not what they offered. And a lot of people, I'm sure, already at your age, you've seen who have said one thing and have done another. Their priorities are messed up. And when that happens, everybody around them gets heartbroken. Everyone ends up shattered one way or another. And I'm sure you guys live that every day. Evan tells his kids they're going to go camping. And they plan this big camping trip. And next thing you know, he comes home and he's more worried about his job than his kids. Show of hands, how many of you guys have felt second place in your own home? You got to tell me if I'm wrong, but does not that break your heart? I got to tell you, sometimes I'm a bad husband and a bad father. More than sometimes a lot. Because I do. Sometimes I put you guys before my own family, and they've paid a price for it. And realistically, that's one of my priorities, and it has been over the last years, to stop doing that. To make sure Dakota knows that he's number one in my life, and my wife, and my daughter. And that doesn't mean I'm brushing you back at all. It means I gotta work twice as hard to make sure that they know they are most important in my life. Well, what's the use of saving the whole world if I lose my own family? You with me so far? Here's where I'm at. What's the use of you gaining the whole world if you lose yourself in the process? So many of us do it throughout our lives, you know, especially with you guys who are working now. The acting, I'm telling you, could you guys have done what you did during the play the other night if you did not make acting a priority in your life? See, God gave every one of us talents, whether we realize it or not. You've got to grasp that talent. That's the gift God gave you. And you need to use it. Listen, God gave me the ability to get up and speak in front of people. So that's what I do. I work on speaking better. I work on preaching better. That's a priority in my life, and I have multiple priorities, and I'm sure each and every one of you guys have that. I mean, think about it, Jimmy. How many practices did you go to? A bunch, right? A lot. It was a priority to get to them, right? Otherwise, you guys would have been so stinking funny. We could have just got, you know, somebody to lift a few weights.
We'd still be pretty funny.
If we could have just kept Mikey from dropping a chick. Priority is good. But think about it. What talents have you guys got? Do you realize God gave you those as a gift? And it's yours to share with the world. And it should be a priority to take a gift, to take the one thing God gave you guys and to bless the world with it. Whether you realize or not, listen, the things you do, those are yours. See, people are going to know you by your fruit, right? I mean, think about it. Dano, I know you because you're a great athlete. You're 14 years old. You're 6'3". And usually at your age, boys are kind of gawky in that size of body. Dude, first time you ran by me at a soccer practice, it was like a locomotive going by me. That's your gift. Use it. Use the gift God gave you. Andrea, softball, acting, baseball, swimming, whatever you guys do, do it and be excited about doing it. But here's my caution. Don't take your priority, don't take your gift and prostitute yourself out in this world. That's my caution to you. I mean, you know what? I got to brag about McKenna. She's in the back of the room. I remember when McKenna first started working, she made a habit. She would not take a job that kept her from coming to youth group. All my years of youth ministry, she's the only one I've ever known to do that. And you guys will never hear me ask you to look for that kind of job or to do anything else. Because you know what? I know when you guys start working, you work at the bottom. You got to work the weekends. You got to work the nights. And I understand that. but she made a priority to find out what's most important in her life. Was it going to be money or God? Is it going to be fame or God? Are you with me? And somehow people don't think you can have both. But I got to tell you, God gave you that gift, and He wants you to use it to glorify Him and to enjoy that gift and have fun in your life. Now listen, I understand. These guys, man, they were rehearsing and practicing, and they missed youth group or in church, but it's cool because they were sharing the gift God gave them. It was just temporary. It's not a lifestyle change or anything else. And it's cool. And man, I'm telling you, I absolutely love to play. It was hysterical. It was fun. I felt blessed. Sitting there knowing, I know you guys and McKenna who were in the play, so I felt blessed just sitting there. I thought it was absolutely great. But I got to tell you, if you were in a brothel doing that, I wouldn't feel so great about it.
I forgot what a brothel is.
A whorehouse. Where hookers hang out for money and stuff. That's going on YouTube. Lexi, you're a dancer, right? Wow, what a gift. I can't dance. I'm white, obviously.
That's where Cody gets it from.
That's where Cody gets it from. And you girls will see this Friday night. He gets a little from his mama too. She's dancing. Listen, how many of you guys would be blessed if you went somewhere and seen her dancing? I mean, just total blessed, at a ballet, and here's this girl you know, and she is dancing, and you're like, yes, I know that girl. You'd be amped, wouldn't you? It's okay, she's getting paid. It's the talent God gave her. But when you twist it into money, just for money, is it worth it? Would you still feel the same if she was using that talent and stripping?
What? No.
Dancing? Mikey's already upset. We're just talking hypothetical. Are you with me though? Here's the problem. Here's a priority I want you to understand in your life. God has given every one of you a gift, a talent. It's your gift. But it's your decision what you're going to do with it. Don't prostitute yourself out for money. I'm serious. Listen, if you're doing things just for money when you know they're wrong, you're prostituting yourself out. You really are no different than a woman who sells her body or a guy who sells her body for money. Don't take that gift that God gave you and prostitute yourself out. It may seem cool getting that money at first, but after a while you're kind of dirty whether you realize it or not. You start to get a little low self-esteem. That's not why God gave you that gift. You need to have priorities in your life. Listen, I want you guys to all be successful. I want you all to have your dreams. I want you guys to all be rich and have fat houses and big cars and stuff like that. And I want to open up the paper and read your name or turn on the TV and see you. I'm going to be your biggest cheerleader in this life. I really will. That's what I want for each one of you. I don't care if you want to be a janitor. Be a janitor. Be happy doing it. Put a smile on your face, and you know I'm going to be right there with you and cheer you on, and I'll probably come hang out with you for a day. Help you clean the school, because you know what? Even if I'm at the top, I want to live like I'm at the bottom. I never want to be more than God created me to be, and that's to be a servant. See, that's my priority, is to be a servant, to serve you guys. I don't want to get old. I want to be better for you. I want to be a servant. Make sense? But listen, you got to have priorities. There's certain things in your life that you've seen, I will never do. I will never be like that when I grow up. Then you better have priorities and set boundaries to never be like that. You need safeholds in front of you to stop you, because I'm telling you, I'm an idiot. And if you let me loose on myself, I am going to hurt myself. I'm going to be dumb. I'm going to make dumb decisions. So I have these priorities in my life that I don't do, because if I know if I do this, this is going to happen. See, priorities have a whole lot of things. Like I said, there should be multiple priorities. And I'm bombarded with a lot of stuff, because you know what? I'm getting old. So I got to give you as much as I can in the little time I got. But you need to have a priority about the gift God gave you and to share it with the whole world. I don't care if your priority or that gift God gave you is playing the yo-yo. Me and Jimmy were out there or juggling. Listen.